Welcome to the Inbetween, guys.
And, yeah, we're getting back into it.
Here we are, playing Final Fantasy VIII
again. Do you want to tell your story?
Oh, okay. Well, first, there are a couple things. First, I want to ask you about this.
Oh, right. You had something.
So yesterday, I went out to have some lunch with a couple of friends of mine from back in college, right? And I got a club sandwich. Okay. And I haven't had a sandwich in ages, right? Because I'm trying to, like, beat off bread and all that shit.
Yeah.
And so I got the sandwich, and I was like, holy fuck balls, that looks amazing. And I tried to take a bite, and just, like, kept on chomping on my mustache. And, like, you have a very long, beardy mustache, combo as well. How do you avoid that? And I, like, chomped down, and the first thing I thought was, like, I wonder if Squat ever just, like, destroys his facial hair because he's trying to eat a hoagie. It was horrible.
There's an awkward, like, in between. Like, right now, my mustache is long enough where I can just, like, twist it to the side, and it's out of the way. But, like,
I kept trying to do that.
Yeah.
And, like, but then you look like a fucking idiot. Because every time, like, right before you have a bite of sandwich, you have to, like, snidely whiplash your mustache. Come to me, pork sub. It's awful.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm thinking about chopping my mustache off, because it still gets in my mouth, but
right.
it's kind of trained to, like, go to the side now. But yeah, it absolutely just gets.
I'm so ready to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so like my beard, I have like two sides of facial hair, right? And you can clearly see it right now that it's so long. So this, my left side, is I call this my Richie Cunningham side.
Okay.
Because it's like really nice and normal. It's no nonsense.
Sure.
Right there. It's nice and smooth. And then I've got my Fonzie side, which is just fucking crazy. And it has that, like, the twist in it. So it's just like, woo!
I've got a twist in mine, too.
Right.
Yeah, on the right side down here. Like, when I trim this, I like, brush it all out so it gets all big and bushy around my face. And then I try to trim it the same shape.
Right.
But as soon as you, like, comb it back down or brush it back down, the right side ends up being way shorter because it, like, curls and twists all weird. So I have to cut it longer to match the left. It's so
fucking Fonzie side,
dumb.
Dude. Fucking Fonzie side.
And I don't know if that's, like, years of just, like, sleeping on that side or if it's just my face.
I sleep on my back.
Up. Oh, well, there you go.
And even still, my beard is like, you know what? Go fuck yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, right. So my other story. This week sucked. Every part of this week sucked. So
right.
Chris is out of town.
Mm-hmm.
She left early Monday morning. And, like, I woke up and we said goodbye and everything. And then, like, an hour later, I did not feel good. I had food poisoning.
Ugh.
So, like, sick all day. And, like, I had to call into work, and I had to call my boss. Like, I rang up the office, and it's ringing. And then right as it has its second ring, I just throw up everywhere. Right?
Oh.
And then my boss picks up the phone. She's like, hello? And I go, can I not come to work today? And I just sound horrible. She's like, holy shit, you sound awful. No, you don't have to come in at all. Thank you, I'm so sorry. And I just was... I ended up, like, building just a bed of towels in my bathroom, and I had to lay on the floor in my bathroom for like 11 hours, just like watching The Office on my phone and being miserable. So, like, I fell asleep in there for a little bit, and then finally I, like, get up. It was like 3:30 in the morning, and I get up and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna try to stand up for the first time today. And go to bed. So I get up and I go to bed. And I'm like, oh, fuck. This is so much better than floor. Lay in bed. I'm asleep for a half hour. And I wake up to these sounds of destruction. So outside my apartment, for no reason at all, it seems, there's always furniture.
Right.
Like, people just throw out their furniture at one certain spot. And I wake up hearing the furniture being destroyed. And, like, laughter and yelling and shit. And, like, things are breaking. Then all of a sudden I hear a bunch of glass shatter. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. Like, that's where I have to walk my dog, right?
Yeah.
So I'm really pissed off. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go deal with this. So I put on my flippy floppies. I'm in my jams. And I'm like, all right, you fucking goddamn kids. I'm so mad. And so I walk out, and there's this guy and this gal, like, probably 20. And I'm in my flip-flops in pajamas, so I know I don't look intimidating. Like, my face looks like Mountain Man. Like, I went into Hermitage in the woods for 4 years.
Yeah. And this is post, like, food poisoning, laying on the floor
this
all
is
day,
like half hour after I got into bed after food poisoning.
Right.
And I'm, like, still sick as shit, struggling to just be walking. And I'm, like, maybe 15 feet away from him. And I just shout in my most intimidating shout, "Hey!" And they turn around, and I take 2 more steps and then throw up everywhere. Like, at their feet. And they cannonballed the fuck out of there, man. They were, like, gone as fast as anything. And so, like, I was like, all right, I have a new fighting move. If I ever get into an altercation again, all I'm going to do is just shove my fingers right down my gob and just throw up all over them.
Like, soy puking!
Yeah. I just had like a 3-minute story trying to make people laugh, and you just outdid it with one well done Street Fighter pun. You fucking ass. That was the most perfect thing I've heard in a while. That's it. That's it for the in-between.
All right, let's see you in the next episode.
How long were you sitting on that?
Just like a minute. It like just you said that's my new fighting move, and like just Street Fighter
You're
just
like,
went through my
right.
head, and I was like, oh,
Wait for the right time.
oh yeah.
Wait for the right time.